Ayan, isang mapagpalang hapon po sa ating lahat. Thank you so much po for coming to our event. Thank you for joining us today. It's an exciting time, gaya nga ng imbitasyon namin sa inyo, because we're anticipating the return of the iconic Kapamilya Show. Of this iconic Kapamilya Show. Sino nga naman ba sa atin ang hindi lumaki watching this show, di ba? I'm sure bawat isa sa atin, we had a favorite episode of this show. Kaya naman, this isn't just a return, but a new chapter. Welcome to MMK, ang bagong kabanata. Ayan. We are writing its next chapter beyond the MMK we used to know and love. And this comeback pays tribute to the rich legacy but also grounded in the present. So, ano ba ang bago sa MMK? Yan. So, we have new generation stories, bolder and braver storytelling, and new ways of engaging its audience. At may bago na rin tahanan ang MMK. Alam niyo ba yun? Anong bagong tahanan? Ang I1. Yan. It's ABS-CBN's very own OTT streaming service. Mamaya, ano bang special sa panonood ng MMK sa I1? At this point, I'd like to acknowledge the head of I1, Sir Jolly Estaris. And also, in I1, viewers are not just audiences, but they're part of the conversation. Okay. Baliktad daw yung QR code. Anyway, ayan. For 3 decades, imagine nyo, 31 years, umere ang MMK. It has chronicled the lives of the Filipinos from all walks of life, capturing the spirit of each generation through stories of love, loss, triumph, and resilience. It became a cultural touchstone, mirroring our society's growth, shedding light on injustices, uplifting unheard voices, and moving millions to cry, reflect, and feel seen. Totoo nga naman, no, ang MMK naging bahagi na ng kulturang Pilipino. Deeply emotional and undeniably relevant, MMK has shaped the way we tell our stories. Ito ang mother of all anthologies that we know in the Philippine television. Now, MMK enters a new era of storytelling, still grounded in truth and emotion, but this time, braver, unfiltered, and ready to spark deeper conversations. So kasabay ng pagbabago ng panahon, ang pagbabago ng paraan, ang paghahatid ng kwento ng MMK. Kaya naman, we're keeping its heart but opening the door to more modern, real, and even controversial stories. Nako, narinig ko, exciting ang mga kwento na itatampok sa bagong MMK. So, ayan. At syempre, the heart and soul of MMK from the very beginning ay makakasama natin today. We're very privileged na makakwentuhan siya in this very intimate setting na very exclusive at talagang handpicked yung ating mga friends from the media na kasama natin this afternoon. An industry icon, a powerful storyteller, a media trailblazer, and the voice that carried the millions of letters. Ayoko nang patagalin pa. Let us all welcome Miss Charo Santos!
Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome to our roundtable kwentuhan. Thank you for coming this afternoon. Hi!
Ayan, maraming salamat po muli sa pagpapaunlak sa invitasyon mismo ni Ma'am Charo para makasama kayo this afternoon. So, bago natin umpisa ng kwentuhan, siguro pwede tayo magpakilala at our friends from the media, bawat isa. And if you recall, a fun memory with MMK or any of its episodes, pwede nyo rin i-share. Yan. Siguro umpisa natin kay Miss Natalie Tomat.
Hi, Natalie.
Pakilala lang po muna.
Yes. Hi, Natalie. Yes.
So, memory ko na talaga na
Ano na?
pag ikaw nami-miss namin yung voice.
Ay! Thank you, thank you. At saka Natalie, di ba, sa huli nating pag-uusap, parang narinig ko na pang MMK ang love story. Binibiro. Binibiro kanina Noel.
Wala na yun.
Wala na yun? Yeah, thank you for coming, Natalie.
Hi, I'm Kate Anamara Prado.
Hi, Kate.
I grew up watching kaya po, after kong along the Vidas pa.
Yes! Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ana Srezo.
Hi, Ana. Hi.
And of course, bata pa.
I'm sure, bata ka pa.
Pagpapaalam mo pang kwento medyo material para malaman.
Yes. Pero Sabado na inabutan mo.
Oo, yeah.
Nasa Saturday time slot na. Oo, yes.
Okay.
Hello po, Ma'am Charo.
Sorry ha, sorry.
Wait, sorry.
Bakit? What's with this? Sorry ha. Merong
Wait lang.
Kapitan natin ang labas.
concern. This is for ABS-CBN News.
Ay, sir, hindi na ito tayo. Hi, sir.
Okay. So,
Ano ba tayo? Lapel or lapel?
so sige, ikaw nang maghanap kung saan mo gusto ikapit. Basta,
Wait lang. Kasi, dito na lang sa kita.
Anna, you work with ABS-CBN.
Yes.
How long have you been?
Since 2017. But as a reporter, 2020.
So you started
As the OB band.
Oh,
Producer sa nakakamiss yun.
nakakamiss.
What? How is it?
Okay.
Is it
Mic
okay?
test?
Okay.
Alright, thank you so
Ano
much.
ba?
Ayan, ituloy natin ang
Sorry about
pagpapakilala.
that.
Go, Ken.
Hi, hello po, Ma'am Charo.
Hi.
Ken po of Kapamilya Kingdom and Circle of Stars.
I can.
Lumaki po ako sa MMK. Mga Thursday pa yata po, Friday yung MMK.
Oo nga. Nakailang lipat pa tayo? 4 na beses. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 na beses. Tama.
Alright, Jasmine.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. Hi,
Hi,
from
Jasmine.
Rounder. I'm also 90s kid, so I grew up watching MMK also.
What's your favorite episode?
Well, I was a sports writer, so I love all the like Pinky Hydel and Diaz.
Oh yeah, so we featured several athletes. Yes.
The boxers also.
Yes. Thank you.
We have Nick Garcia of Philstar Live.
Hi, I'm Charo.
Hi, Nick.
Yeah, we talked earlier.
Yes.
Ang most memorable MMK episode sa akin, I believe, yung kay Maha Salvador, pati kay Bill, yung may cerebral palsy siya.
Yes.
And I remember noon, nung nabubuhay pa yung lola ko, I used to watch it every Saturday night. Meron pa yung magta-text ka, you know? Nahula mo yung title.
Yes.
Ayun. Great
Tama ba
times.
mga hula mo?
Hindi ko sure, parang hindi na.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, ngayon na nakapagpakilala ng lahat.
Of course, we are with
Of course, the head of Star Cinema Advertising Promotions, Mr. Nico Del Rosario.
Hello po. Good afternoon. Ang aming producer po, Roda de la Serna.
Yeah,
Yes. And,
This is Unihead.
And Moch Navales of San.
Yes. Come on.
Tita Moch.
Okay.
Alright, sige, umpisahan na natin ang kwentuhan. I'll go lang.
First of all, Charo, first reaction when you were told, syempre, when we last talked to you, kinumpirma naman na babalik na yung MMK. Pero when was this brought up? Why I want yes.
Would you like to answer that last question?
I will answer that.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, last year, management kinda talked to me about the idea of bringing back Maalaala Mo Kaya. Pero naghahanap sila ng tamang panahon, tamang pagkakataon, tamang platform. And then was it last Feb? It was last Feb when Cory Vidanes, the CEO of ABS-CBN, called me up and confirmed that yes, we're already producing. We're bringing back Maalaala Mo Kaya on a limited run of 13 episodes. And sabi niya, the producers are I Want TFC and other friends.
Yes. Yeah, so we really wanted them to be on I1 kasi obviously TV has its own limitations in terms of the time limit, the types of scenes that you can show. So I1 would really allow us to have sort of a bigger, bolder, braver way of telling these stories. So you'll see that reflected in the way that we pick the stories for this season. And you'll also see that there's a lot more social interaction that's going to happen alongside the episode. So we really wanted to bring it to the new generation of viewers.
So the new episodes will be aired first on I1 TV, and then after 2 days, it will be aired on Kapamilya channel. That's on cable, Kapamilya Online on YouTube, and A to Z. Every Saturday, at 8:30 in the evening. So, simulcast siya.
Correct.
And then there is a director's cut for I1 TFC. Yes.
So there'll be scenes that are not in the broadcast version that you'll only see on I1 first.
So, alam na bolder talaga.
Yung bolder talaga.
Bolder, braver,
Correct.
yes.
Yeah, but what else can we expect that is different from the former, the MMK?
A story is a story is a story, and now we're welcoming the stories of the Gen Zs. I mean, the social issues that are being faced now by our young people, by the parents of these young people, di ba? The challenges that we're facing now, mas relevant to the new generation of viewers. And we hope that the older generation naman will be more appreciative of the perspective of the young. Oo, kasi nga, mas ipapakita namin yung mga issues sa mga kabataan.
Always parang, Charo, always imagine to come back for MMK.
Actually, yes. Oo. Kasi ganun ako kung mananaginip ka na rin lang at mangarap ka ng something positive. Diba? So, never nawala sa puso ko na isang araw, babalik ang maalaala mo kaya. And talagang, I cannot describe the joy in my heart. Masayang masaya ako na kahit na limited series lang ang maalaala mo kaya, mabibigyan kami ng pagkakataon ulit na makapaghandog ng magagandang kwento sa ating mga manonood. We're all praying, management and the staff and everyone involved that hahaba pa ang buhay ng maalaala mo kaya. Nakakatuwa na yung initial feedback even among our colleagues, my peers in the industry, yung, uy, Charo, guest mo kami. The actors, gano'n. Kasi, if you're not naman a part of the series, what are the other venues for our talents? And,
Meron na yung mga artista na hindi pa nakapag-head.
Oo, tapos yun, lahat ng mga batang artista na sinasabi, Ma'am Charo, kailangan may episode kami sa MMK, alam mo naman may advocacy din ng maalaala mo kaya beyond bringing true to life stories of our kapamilyas, it served as a training ground for the past 31 years, training ground for directors, for production people, for writers, even for the technical crew. Hindi ko naman pinano, pero nasa puso ko talaga siguro yung pagiging teacher, somehow, pagiging mentor na kasama na sa akin yung maghangad na every member of the staff or every member of the production gives their best and is professional in how they do things. And wala naman akong maaabala kasi programa ko, sino magre-reklamo na, oy, ginagawa niyo naman training ground yung no, parang I was really just so willing to make my program to be the training ground for the young artists.
Now, you've noticed you've also evolved into a content creator. Did your hosting style change because of this? Can you share more about
Yes, oo. I'm a bit more relaxed, more casual, more candid. Hindi mo masyadong pinag-iisipan kasi in social media, walang script di ba? You're very in the moment in ganon. So, parang when I taped for the first and second episodes, I noticed that my delivery was different from the usual very formal and very traditional kind of hosting, di ba? Yung nakikita mo in the 60s, 70s na kailangan you're correct in everything. Ngayon, mas wala lang. Kwentuhan tayo. Ganun lang. Casual lang. Huwag kayong matakot. Ganyan. Kaibigan tayo. Ganun lang.
in terms of the selection of stories, how would you do it?
Oh, I have a very able staff. They really, they do everything. They do all the work. I mean, the credit goes to them. When I was much younger and I had more time, I was one of the persons reading letters. Nung sulat pa talaga at sako-sakong sulat ang dumadating sa ABS-CBN. Isa ako sa tagabasa. May committee kami, namimili kami ng mga top 10. Yan, ganyan. And then we discuss. Pero through the years, dumami na yung trabaho ko, tumaas na ang stress level ko. And I think, we've trained the production staff enough that they're doing so well so they can do it with their eyes closed. Yeah.
Yeah. Before I call Anna, I'm going to read a question lang from Tessa Ariola of the Manila Times. She won't be able to make it, but she shared her questions.
Yes.
Yun nga, in relation to Kate's question a while ago, even before you announced po na babalik po yung MMK, you've been doing a lot of things. Ano po kayo, isa sa mga primetime stars sa Batang Quiapo as Dingding. Ang dami niyo pong ginagawa ng mga award-winning. Ang tanong niyo po, what chapter of your life would you like to hold this time?
Would I like to?
What chapter po ng buhay niyo yung gusto niyo pong itawag sa nangyayari po sa career niyo?
Anong title? Anong era? Anong era?
Anong era o title ng chapter ng buhay ko?
Pwede rin po.
How did you understand it?
Anong era? Maganda yung framing ngayon. What is this era for you?
Forever young.
Sa ano mo today? Very casual. Very apt.
Unscripted. Hindi kasi, di ba pag, when you're young, you're hopeful, you're always looking forward to something new, something positive, a new adventure. Nandun ako eh. Oo, madami pa akong gustong matutunan, madami pa akong gustong magawa, madami pa akong gustong ma-experience, di ba? Hindi lang sa larangan ng pag-aarte, kundi sa buhay. So, yeah. You never really stop learning, you never really stop growing. So, I think we should keep the youthful spirit in each one of us, no matter what stage of life we may be. Yeah.
Follow-up niya po dun, what kind of fulfillment does getting to act as much as you do give you po? Ano pong fulfillment? Yung mga ginagawa niyo po in the recent times.
Ano ang klase fulfillment? Ayan na nga, oh.
Happy lang.
Yeah, happy. Oh, there's joy in my heart that, I like what I'm doing. I'm happy with it. It's not a chore for me kahit puyatin mo pa ako, kahit ilang sequences pa bigay mo sa akin, kasi gusto ko yung ginagawa. Hindi siya trabaho eh. Passion siya eh. Wala akong reklamo. Wala na akong maireklamo. I mean, everything is a blessing. Everything that's happening in my life right now is a blessing. And I really just relish every moment. Yeah. Ito lang conversation na to. Wow. Diba? Nakakatuwa.
Miss Charo, you mentioned na you would read din pala yung mga letters that you have. Kasi parang not all stories, di ba, dito in the screen. Kasi napapanood namin, it touches us. Pero the fact that you read so many, parang how has that also affected you? Or kung ano yung takeaway mo? Na I'm sure iba doon. Besides inspiring, pero mabibigyan din yung stories. Pero yung mga kwentong Pilipino, parang wala ka any takeaway or has it in any way affected you or your perspective in life?
Oh, very much. Very much. Pag bata ka pa kasi, you can be insensitive about a lot of things. Even though, modesty aside, I think I have a sense of caring for other people. Sensitive ako. Pero siguro mas na-enhance yung sense of empathy ko, sense of compassion ko for others because nabigyan ng perspective ang buhay sa akin. Nabigyan ng maalaala mo kaya ako ng perspective on pain, suffering, struggle, sacrifice. Pag bata ka pa, parang ang tingin mo, na-overwhelm ka kahit sa mga maliliit na bagay. Pag bata ka pa, akala mo, ang bigat-bigat ng mundo. Until you look to your side, you find a person, you really look into his face and give a face to that person and start talking to the person and you realize na ang ganda ng kwento mo at nakaka-inspire at mas mahirap pala yung pinagdadaanan mo, nakakahiya naman ako. Who am I to complain? Yan ang nagawa sa akin ng maalaala mo.
And of course, thank you for sharing that. This is also syempre yung same vision for itong limited series now. It's really a different perspective, different shoes.
Yes.
Na it's still the same. Kasi yung bata ako, doon mo realize na even ito pa ng feeling. When you watch it, syempre, hindi mo alam na, nakakaramdam ka pa na
Yes.
So, ito pa rin, same vision pa rin siya.
Yes. Oo. We want to be able, di ba? Awakening. Parang, you want people to realize na, alam mo, ang mundo does not revolve around you. Di ba? Let's not be too arrogant. Let's not be too entitled. Ang mundo hindi umiikot sa iyo lang. And we belong to a community of people.
Thank you, ma'am. May specific themes na bang parang kayo meet before choosing stories like ito yung mga gusto natin
Wala pa. It's, you know, when you choose stories, you kinda have to listen to your heart, to your intuition. We're not very structured. We listen to this story will make an impact. There is a great lesson to this story, or this story has very strong emotion. Will have a very strong emotional connection with our viewers, diba? So you go with the flow. There is no exact science in saying what is the best story because every story is unique, diba? And the creators will just have to see the beauty in each of these unique stories.